Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's Baby Soul reading for Monday, the week starting Monday, the 3rd of June. So let's draw a card for today for those of you who are listening or who may listen into the future. The deck I'm using today is Rebecca Campbell's The Healing Waters Oracle, which is one of her newer ones. But again, like such beautiful soul wisdom, which is what this work is all about. So the card for this reading that's come through, and I'll pop it up on the screen for you, is the rainbow, which is a really beautiful card to receive. So if you can't see the words on that, it says sweet relief, new beginnings, and a way forward. So what I feel really strongly with this card is, yes, it's like a beautiful picture, it's beautiful words, but the words that I'm drawn to the most strongly are a new way forward. I feel like this is something that may be relevant for a few of you around, I feel like, and it's relevant to wherever you are, whether you're trying to conceive, whether you are, I feel like there's at least one of you out there who may be pregnant and is concerned that birth may go or not go the way of the previous child. So if there has been like a challenging birth for you in the past, like there's a fear of history repeating itself, and there's also fear of the opposite of that as well. Perhaps you had a birth that was really beautiful and empowering, and there's some fear now around it perhaps being the opposite, like you can't have it twice in a row. I don't know if that makes sense. And also for those of you who have children, Earthside as well, a new way forward when it comes to parenting them, guiding them, supporting them, nurturing their soul's journey on the earth at this time in this life that they have chosen, which can be hard to accept that at times, especially, if children do go through challenging experiences. But, it always helps to look at the bigger picture that's going on here. So coming back to the message on this card, actually I'm feeling to go back to what I was just saying. The energy can chop and change a little bit. Yeah, so I'm feeling to speak to those of you who may already have children, and I feel it's also relevant to those of you who may have been having a difficult or challenging time. I do believe that everything happens for a reason, but not in the way that we may think it is. But when we tune into the soul realms and understand the soul's perspective, and understanding that the soul has made a decision to come to earth and to experience the earthly experience, to learn, to grow, to understand, to explore, all of these energies, I guess, that the soul brings with it when it comes to earth. And I always say to people, if we wanted an easy ride through life, well, then we wouldn't have come to earth. We would have stayed in spirit. Much easier up there in many ways. But the journey to earth offers some really beautiful and powerful opportunities for growth for the soul. And when we think about the soul being this infinite energy that has already had, if you're open to past lives and things like that, has already had a lot of different experiences, that it is bringing the imprints of those or the energy of those with it into this life, which can impact or affect or influence our own journey here. But knowing that we also come here to experience the earth, we come to to develop a deeper understanding of ourselves. And sometimes that can be through really hard times and traumatic times. And again, from the soul's perspective, that's really powerful work to be doing and really powerful experiences. But it's also about, I guess, being able to hold both. Yes, that, but also not dismissing the very real and often traumatic or brutal experiences as a human that those learning opportunities for the soul will bring to our human bodies, our human minds, our human hearts. So I just felt to touch on that for some reason. And I know for me personally, when I am able to, and I can't do this all the time, I'm human as well. I find that when I deal with life best when I'm able to, really honor and acknowledge the human experience I'm going through, but at the same time see that bigger perspective And for me, the sweet spot is in being able to hold both at the same time. So yeah, so I hope that resonated with some of you, because I felt really strongly to share that. And I feel then coming back to what I was saying with the card, which is like that new way forward. And I was thinking that may have meant something else, but I feel now that I've just shared that, I feel like the new way forward, wherever you are, whether you're trying to conceive and things haven't been happening as you'd hoped, or you're, thought you would have a child by now, or wherever you are on your journey, whether it's pregnancy, loss, navigating birth or birth trauma, and also having children here. I feel like the new way forward, and that's not just in this space, I feel like it's for all of life. It's like that, that bigger picture, and seeing our own experience as like a piece of that bigger picture. It doesn't mean either is better or worse. It's just that this is the experience that we're having right now. But there's a bigger reason behind it that we can't always see. And sometimes we're not supposed to, right? Because at the end of the day, we are humans having an experience here. So anyway, that reading I feel was like a slightly different energy to what I'd normally do, but I just go with these sessions to just tune into with wherever the energies that are coming through for the week ahead. So yeah, and I think too, I'll just leave with the beautiful title, I guess, of the card, which is the rainbow. And that it's, again, it's a little bit cliche, maybe it's a little bit corny, but there is always that rainbow after the rain, right? So I don't know, and I just felt to share too that there's always going to be a rainbow somewhere, even if we can't necessarily see it right now at this time, it does come. So my intention or hope is that this may give a little bit of space around things that may be really challenging, perhaps like, well, what am I learning here? What's here for me to learn? I do believe that we come to Earth for more reasons than to just like learn. We're not, or maybe earn and learn. It's more than that. But I do feel that it is important to strike a balance between the 3D Earth realm and the spiritual realm. So yeah, so I hope that resonates on some level. Feel free to leave any comments below. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you again next week.